This is Varthos, Heir to the Throne. This is, I believe, an ARPG. It's one of the demos I downloaded from Steam during Next Fest. I have no idea whether this demo will be available after Next Fest ends, so I'm trying to squeeze it in here on the 20th. Let's give it a shot. Okay, continue. All right, create. We got to create a character. Generalist, balance. Stats starts with 2 health and 2 mana potions. Scholar, talent locked. Oh, what's this? Confirm. Okay. Scholar, ruffian. All right, so we're going to start as a generalist. That is the one that's available. Let's go. Here he is. This fella. Play game, single player, play offline. Yeah, that's what works. Okay, difficulty, default. Yeah, the other ones are locked. A Sumerian desert canyon. Your goal is to find the entrance to the desert temple and face its corrupted leader. Not available in demo. Okay. All right, let's go. Sumerian. We're going to ancient Sumeria. It's pretty cool little goblins. I love the high fantasy vibes of this game already. Welcome to your first run. Here's a few things to keep in mind. WASD, shift to sprint, M to open map, Alt key to find and locate dropped items on the ground. Let's face it, you're going to die. But fear not, you'll learn from your mistakes and the experience will make you stronger. There are several challenges, ranging from slaying monsters to actually dying, that will grant your hero points that can be spent to improve all characters permanently in the start screen. All right, so this is like a permanent death ARPG, it seems like. Okay. Can we hold? All right, so we can hold Alt to pick up. Let's try this out. You found a magic. You just found a weapon. You just picked up a weapon. Use I to open up the inventory and double click the item to equip or unequip. There I am. Okay, I've got a staff. We'll try it. We'll grab all the weapons and we'll try them out. One-hand weapons can also be dual-wielded for extra damage. In that case, drag and drop. Oh, this game has very nice zoom. One of my biggest complaints about can I fall off? No, I can't. One of my biggest complaints about most modern ARPGs, this especially goes for something like Path of Exile 2, is the zoom level of the games. It's way too zoomed in. You're seeing top down, and you can only see 8 feet in front of your character. So okay. Already this game feels really nice to control. Movement is very crisp. There's like a little bit of, what would you call it, acceleration going on. We're already getting some pretty cool loot. Let's see here. Rare Kopesh requires 1 strength and 2 dex. All right, let's slap that on. Just found a weapon. Yeah. You gain a status effect, negative status effect. All right, I'm not going to read all this. We're just going to play. I've unlocked a scholar talent. Okay, so that's for new characters. Got it. All right, cool, man. Let's go. I don't know if, what was I talking about? I was talking about zoom levels of games. Let me get through that thought real quick here. I do not like how zoomed in most modern ARPGs are. I like to be able to see more. One of the games I really enjoy in the ARPG genre because of that is like Titan Quest or Grim Dawn, where you can zoom really far out and see around you. I find most of the top-down games that are zoomed in like that, like PoE 2 or Diablo 4, to be like kind of claustrophobic and unenjoyable. So glad to see that this game is not like that. Combat feels really good. It's snappy. All right, let's try the sword and a shield. Let's go with a shield, huh? Can I just drag it onto my... Okay. That there. Okay. We'll pick the bow back up because I do want to try out some ranged stuff. I just want to try this first. All right, let's go. Yeah, this is cool. I wonder if the map is procedurally generated or if it is a fixed map. Level up and attribute points. Man, you just found a shield. Apart from having several beneficial stats. Oh my god, I'm getting rolled. Okay, you can dodge with spacebar. Can you just spam dodge? It takes your mana. Okay, mana slowly regens. You just found a shield. Control. Keep in mind. Got it. Okay, it looks like based on that graphic that there's like a blocking cone. So that's good to know. I wonder how that works. Okay, I'm poisoned, I think. And I see this little bar down here that took damage when I was getting attacked. So that's probably my... Let's see what happens if they break it. Okay, if they break it, I just take damage. Cool. Good to know. Yeah, I like it. Sprint. Ooh. Oh, I'm getting wrecked. Do I take bonus damage if I get hit while I'm sprinting? I don't know. All right, let's kill this hyena. He is not taking a lot of damage, and I am. I'm almost out of health pots. What is this thing? It's a Bloodseeker hyena. Okay, oh, I'm in a sandstorm. All right, great. Let's get rid of that. You can level up. Press P to level up. There we go. Stat points. So we have that Kopesh, so I'm going to put 1 point in the dex. So now I can use the Kopesh. No, strength 2. Wait, I'm sorry. Did I misread that? 2 strength and 2 dex. Let's put 1 there. Requires level 1 and 2 strength. 2 oh, I have to apply it. So let's apply. All right, cool. Put that there. We got a Kopesh, and we've got this thing. Let's dual wield for a little bit. Okay, right-clicking does like a... oh, right there. What is this? Fast stabbing. Fall into a rage. Here's your melee. Fiery dash. Is that something I got? Oh, it's okay. It's something I got from this sword. Wow, all right. So we're already getting some cool stuff. Frostbite. Wow. This game is rad, man. This game feels a lot like Titan Quest 2 already. Titan Quest 2 is pretty good. I like it a lot. But this is really interesting because it's from, I think, like a pretty small team. Okay, there's got a bit of a cooldown on that. He's running through the fire. Nice. I'm stunned. I'm getting wrecked. I'm out of mana. Okay. I'm trying to bait this guy. He does have sort of a leash, it seems like. All right, right click. Boom, we got him. Hell yeah. What is this? Vivid, obscure, and recessed bronze necklace of brilliance. We're already getting some pretty cool loot. I didn't even look at this. Blue, emerald, uncommon, magic damage 4. All right, yeah, let's put it on. Equip. Where is this? Dex. So +2 dex, healing power, evasion, and mana regen. All right, let's go. I wonder if there's... I don't see any graphic. I don't see any necklace graphic, so that's too bad. Where's my necklace? Where's my jewelry graphics? It's frozen. We run up and kill him. Man, this feels really good. The combat is fast, and the enemies hit really, really hard. All right, let's bring him in. Chop. Chop him. Oh, no. Dead. Dead. Wow. Your character has died. If you leave the game while your character is dead, you lose everything. If you leave while your character is alive, you get to keep it along with equipped items. However, if you want to also keep items in your backpack that potentially give them to other characters of yours, you have to successfully kill the boss before leaving. Alternatively, you can also put items from your backpack into a stash that can be found once per map. When playing co-op and you have died, there's a chance that your teammates find a shrine to revive you. Okay, back to this. So, I guess I can make a new character. What's this? Stash? Okay, so we didn't find anything. This is your stash. Progress. Check the highlighted section to enhance your character progression. So what can we do with this? So this feels like an ARPG mixed with like a roguelike, but way more leaning towards the ARPG. It has that sort of meta progression, like you can see here, of a roguelike, but the game itself felt really similar to something like PoE 2. Obviously, not in the same production value ballpark, but I can't stress enough how good the character movement and combat feels. All right, let's see. Spend your well-deserved hero points to unlock permanent advantageous traits for all your characters. I feel like health is probably going to be a good one. Okay, that costs 5. I think we put 1 into each thing. Inventory tabs. Experience gain. How much do these ones cost? 10, 20. Okay. I'm going to go inventory tabs here. And I have 1. Yeah. Level up refills your stamina, gain endurance. So I'm going to go like that. Oh, wait, hang on. Not available in demo. Hero traits. Spend your rolls of hero points. Okay. Health points. Vitality, health. So that would have cost 10. Physical damage, 1. Oh, wow. Yeah, I could have put... can I take these out? I can. Attack speed. No, that seems... These ones seem like kind of greedy when I'm just getting killed like immediately. I wonder if vitality... If this is actually the right way to go. See, I don't know what +1 vitality means yet. I don't know how much health that gives me. I'm going to go with what I originally went with because that Kopesh was really nice. Yeah, I'm going to go like that. And I'm going to go like that. And that's how we're going to do it. And that's fine. Cool. Stash is still highlighted, but there's nothing here, so you don't have to worry about that. All right. Create. Let's try another one. We unlock Scholar, so let's try Scholar. Let's go. Play a game. Yeah, play offline. All right. Let's see. We're looking for the temple in the desert. In the desert canyon. See if we can get farther than 100 yards from our starting spot before we get beaten to death. We'll take that. Let's take all this stuff. And you know what? Let's try this. We'll zoom out. I would just set this as the... Oh, come on, man. That's where it's at. Space gives us a roll. So it seems like every weapon gives us a different movement ability. Well, already the bow feels like a cheat code, which I'm on board with. What do we got? Oh, we got a rare long staff. Let's check it out. Frost Nova into teleport. Rapid fire. Frostbite blast. So we had Frostbite blast last time. So the melee is still this. It's a machine gun, dude. Come on. Uncommon long staff. What do we got? Fireball. Frost. What is this? Wow. All right. So the dodge for the staff is a Nova into teleport. It's exactly what it says. It's a Nova into teleport. Come on, man. That's awesome. That is immediately awesome. So that was a Sumerian longbow. I didn't see where it went. Is it down? Oh, tab 2. There we go. Yeah, this is definitely the way to go with, I want to try out the fireball. Let's try that. By getting the, I can't even talk. By getting the additional inventory tab, like immediately. This is great. This is really cool. Okay. All right, there we go. Can we switch these? I can. All right. Great. I was having a little trouble. I kept pressing left mouse button. I didn't even read what that did. Armor and strength. All right, no problem. Let's try out this other staff. Let's just try it out. I know it's a lower quality, but I want to try out fireball. Range definitely seems better, at least at the early stage here. Animations are good. They're not over the top and flashy, which I really appreciate in a game like this. A lot of the times I find with ARPGs, it can be very difficult to even tell what is going on. You get and I have no idea what the game will look like later on, where you have the huge damage numbers flying everywhere. Take a look at, you know, some competitor games that have damage numbers in them. At a certain point, you can't even see what's happening. You're just pressing all your buttons, and you're looking at math on screen. So, you know, I'm level 1 or 2. Clearly not an issue at this point, but I'm going to put all my points into Vitality at the moment, and I'm going to switch back to this. Fireball feels good. This feels better. Although I am fixed in place. Oh, it switched my keybinds back. That's unfortunate. I'm out of mana. I'm getting destroyed. Oh no, I don't want to die again. So this right mouse button ability does lock me in place, which is worse. It's just worse. I'm out of mana again. I'll just club him. Why not? What's this do? Mana herbs. Consume. Yeah, I actually think this is better. I miss out on the really good cone, but the fireball while you're moving feels really nice. Like, it doesn't lock my movement in place, and it just feels better. It also seems to have better mana efficiency. Like, yeah, I don't really think there's a comparison. Rapid fire is funny because it looks like a Star Wars laser, but this is better because I don't have to stop moving. Cool. So, was that my level up? I think it was. Is this my XP? Yes, it is. Okay. Oh, all right. This is Nova. Teleport into Nova. Rare engraved greatsword. Hell yeah, dude. Let's try this out. I can't use it, but I want to find a staff. All right. We should try. I don't. What the hell? Oh. I thought that was game. I thought that was a game sound. There's a train going by my house in life. All right, let's try this. Boom. Teleport into the Nova. Very cool. Yeah. All right. Into it. Nova. Boom. I'm out of mana. Luckily, lucky for me, small mana potion. All right, we found the bridge. It would be nice if there was some splash damage on this. Does not appear that there is. Okay, let's level up again. Intelligence includes magical damage, max mana, and magic regen. Yeah, we're gonna just pump that. What do we got here? Being out of combat, your mana and stamina regeneration is doubled. Very cool. So, take this moment while my mana regens to discuss something that is, I think, a point of tension for a lot of like game devs in these genres. Fixed resources and like regen. I like fixed resources, and I like the tension that comes from combat where you can run out of your resources. And I think it's good. However, I do think there's an issue where when you're out of combat, like I just had to sit and do nothing for like 25 seconds. I'm not super impatient. That's fine. I can deal with that. I do think it's a point of annoyance for a lot of players, though, where like they don't want to sit still for 25 seconds. So maybe something where you could actively regen your mana a little bit faster than like standing still. I think that's probably something to look into. I don't know. Maybe like there's a mini game you could do where you could regain your mana faster. I have no idea, but I just wanted to point it out. I have no problems taking my time with games and sitting still for a moment. I like to yap. So that gives that, you know, that gave me a moment to talk. But I know for some people it can be frustrating and seen as purely a negative. I am dying. Oh boy. Oh, I don't want to die yet. I'm having fun. I'm having too much fun. The staff, even though it is, or it appears to be a mainly magic casting weapon, it's got really good range. If I could try out the greatsword, I would. Yeah, I don't know. That's something too. I wouldn't mind seeing some like physical damage staffs. That has really good range on it too. That teleport. It'd be cool to see like a melee focused staff. I think quarterstaves are one of the things, one of the weapon types in games that are chronically underutilized. You rarely see them, but what's like simpler and what would be more common for somebody than to hit something with a stick? Nothing. Nothing. Did we have another one? Oh, we got gauntlets. Here we go. All right, what else we got? No, can't go there. We can drop that. We can drop that. Drop that. That. Turban. Turban of Force. Okay, let's see what else. I really want to get this weapon to a... I want to get this weapon to a stash, because I want to try it on another character when I die next. Okay. Did I level up? I did. Where can we put this? This seems good. What does endurance do? Influence the stamina regen, and resistances. I'm going to put these in here and just hope that maybe that'll help me stay alive a little bit longer. I'm sure that I'm not doing this in the mathematically correct way, but this is a demo and I really don't care. Just want to stay alive, you know? See the game. Loving the world. I think the desert is a pretty cool like starting area. It appears to be that we are this game takes place in Sumeria, so like modern day Iraq. Yeah, man. The combat feels really good. There's a lot of like little stuff. You can kite enemies and like abuse their animations. Feels nice. Okay, I've got 2 mana pots. So this will be a moment where I'm going to let my mana Nope, I guess not. I literally took my hands off the keyboard. Just going to grab my coffee. What do we got? Leather necklace, infused leather quiver. You found a quiver. If you are using a bow as your main weapon, also equipping a quiver is a must. Unlike a shield, it is not an active use, but apart from stat bonuses based on its rarity, it substantially increases your projectile speed, making it easier to land a successful hit and reduces how far you may have to lead your shot. Well, I mean, we gotta try that out, right? Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, man. So, bow feels the best. The spells are cool, but the bow feels awesome. There is like a little bit of slowdown when you... They got a really tight leash range. There's a little bit of slowdown when you go to shoot, unlike with the fireball, which doesn't seem to do that. But I'm never running out of mana here. I will say there is a trap. You have unlocked Trapper talent. Oh, cool. That's my like starting class, I believe. There is a little bit of a delay between when you are casting and when you're able to dodge, which is noticeable compared to the staff. There's a lot of like tiny little things, differences that I'm noticing, and I really appreciate them. I like them a lot. I think it's a good way. It's a cool way to balance different classes. What is this? Why can't I put this on? Oh, there we go. We've got a cape now. And now we've got this. Gambesson. Armor made from linen cloth. Minus 5% movement speed. All right, cool. We're armored up. I wonder if there are iframes. Let's check it out. No. Okay, actually a big fan of that. Iframes are... they're difficult, man. They're difficult. They add a layer of... how would you describe it? Like difficulty for balancing. I've been playing video games a long time, and if I went back as a kid and you told me that there was a basic ability I could use to become temporarily invulnerable, I would have abused it constantly. And that's what you see with like the Souls-like games. And I love the Souls games, but I do feel like iframes lead to this weird sort of development problem, like game dev problem. And maybe you wouldn't think it's a problem from a player standpoint, but from a developer standpoint, you want to make a game that's like hard and challenging, but if players can constantly just become temporarily invulnerable, then it just becomes like, all right, well, make a pattern that's really difficult to understand. And the best players will understand it. They'll figure it out, and then the game will become extremely easy to them. And for normal people, or just people who don't have enough time to practice or don't understand what the meta game is, which is using your temporary invulnerability to sort of break the game's combat, it can feel very, very impossible. You look at something like Millennia and Elden Ring, and there's a very specific pattern that most people follow to beat that boss, and people find it, you know, somewhat... I don't know if they ever find it easy. I never found it easy. But I don't know. I'm just glad to see that that the role in this game is a reposition and not a form of temporary invulnerability. I think that's good. Okay. Probably going to go back to my staff just because this character is like a mage, but yeah, I want to try this out. It's good. Feels good. Let's go back to the staff. You. See, I will say this. I switched my key bindings before, and I would like them to stay that way if I switch off the weapon, but a minor inconvenience. Very cool. All right, we're getting some cool loot. I'm not really looking at it, but getting blues and greens. Every ARPG player knows blues and greens are a good start. All right. This is awesome. The combat feels great. I'm not killing waves of enemies. I have to fight like each enemy, you know, sort of on its own terms. I take a lot of damage. I like it. I like it a lot. It feels great. Spiders. I do want to find this temple, though, and fight this boss. I want to see what a boss looks like in this game. You know, I totally went past that bridge. I wonder if the boss is probably up here. That's my guess. The melee of the staff is amazing. It does so much damage. Crescent longsword, Gaia of Force, ornamental axe. What is this? Let's drop that. Let's check this out. Crescent longsword, common. A two-handed longsword forged in the desert. You know what? Let me just give me a second. What do we got here? Evasion, attack speed. Well, do we want blue or green? I think I want blue. It fits my drip better. Yeah. The green looked good, but let's see. Armor, intelligence. Oh yeah, there we go. Slap those on. I want to see what the difference is. Awesome. I love visual upgrades in games like this. I think it's so important. Stamina regen, armor strength. Armor strength. Odd that this metal helmet would have... Oh, no, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Gaia Force. Calming. Okay, all right. Yeah, we'll stick with what we got. Ooh, another sandstorm. I love that effect. Makes it, like, really difficult to see. Not really difficult. I'm sort of overselling it a little bit, but... It is noticeable. Okay. Club him. Let's go into the temple. Forget these guys. Very cool. Temple of Shar Ishkun. In we go. Okay, you gotta hold it. Gotta hold it down. I like this guy. Big lumpy man. Ooh, it's dark. It's dark. We got Skellies. He sees me immediately. He is unfazed. What is this? Light torso, reducing your movement speed by... Huh, okay. Oh, that's my XP. That's what I'm looking at. Sorry, recurve bow. Alright, is it blood? I think I'm standing in blood. Spooky. Got him. Got him. Okay, I will say, the leashing on enemies is very abrupt, and I personally think it's too short for how easy it is to abuse their AI. That's something I would look at if I were one of them. Arcane resistant and infused white linen wizard cape. Requires level 5 and endurance 8. Well, fudge. I don't think we have 8 endurance. Oh no, I can totally get that. There we go. Apply. Got it. What do we get for this? Intelligence +6, Dex +6, Arcane resistance, and magic damage. Oh, hell yeah, man. Where else do we want to go? Do we want to go put more points in int? I think we want to put more points in vitality. Keep myself alive. What does Dex do? Increase attack speed, crit chance, and chance to evade. Chance to evade. I wonder how evasion works. Oh, right here. Chance of fully evading an attack and thus preventing any damage. That seems really strong. Obviously, it's... All right, let's pop that in there. That brings us up to 12. And now we're at 1% chance of fully evading an attack. Beautiful. You love to see it. There's a 1% chance my character is saved from certain death. Obviously, the mathematically correct choice. Okay. Oh, why didn't I evade? This game is bullshit. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. I'm definitely gonna die. These guys hit so hard. The good news is, if you're not terrible at the game like I am, you can dodge all those attacks. I played a lot of D4 and I played a lot of Path of Exile 2, and I will say that this is the first ARPG, modern ARPG, that has like really grabbed me. And it grabbed me a lot more than those games have. Just initially, I like those games. I recognize that they're good games, but for me personally, this is exactly the kind of game that I enjoy. And I will definitely be playing more of this demo as long as it remains available. I want to try this. Boom. Oh yeah, you don't have to click, you can just hold. Great. Love it. Anything resistant. Cape. I don't think anything's going to beat the one I have now. Oh yeah, what? Let's see, what is this technically? It's legendary. Did I have another legendary item? I had it on the other character. It was the necklace. I wish I'd found that stash. Oh. All right, here we go. Boss fight initiation. I'm nervous. I'm nervous, fellas. Shar Ishkun. I feel like I'm going to get one-tapped by this guy. He's definitely doing something. Okay, we get some bats. Oh my god. Dead. Dead immediately. Damn, I didn't get the sword. Back to lobby. Alright. I cannot recommend Varthos Heir to the Throne highly enough. That was so much fun. To the devs, great job. I think this is a really great start. There's a few things that I would like to mention. Number one, the AI and the leashing on the enemies. It's a little too much. With how easy it is to kite enemies back and get them into that leashing range, I think it's going to be really easy to exploit that. On a positive note, I have to say, like, the combat feels fantastic. It looks really good. It's very clear and easy to see what's going on. And I love how far out you can zoom the camera. So go out and play this game. Get this demo, play it, give your feedback to the devs. I'm going to fill out this survey. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you later.